What's up, Crayon Cuties? This your girl D here. I am here to show y'all my blending techniques using the Crayon Case products. So let's go ahead and jump right up into this thing because we don't want to be taking all day. And yes, my nails are broke. Do not look at them. I am going to show y'all how to highlight and contour to the gods. Okay, so being that I'm here to show y'all my blending techniques with the face, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Come on, girl. Let's just pull it out. Okay, so I am going to apply this foundation all over my face. One thing about it, two things for sure. I never rub, slide, glide, none of that. I always, quote, my quote, tap that ass, okay? Always tapping that ass. Like I'm always tapping that ass when I am blending out my face. Always tapping that ass. Now that we have our foundation on and it is looking good, honey. Like, don't that look so good? Okay, so now I am going to apply my Crayon Case highlighter concealers. I use the number 07 to highlight under my eyes, the highlighted parts of my face. And let's just go ahead and apply this. I'm going to apply this to a flat foundation, concealer brush, whatever this is. So I am going to apply it under my eyes, on my chin, forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And with my concealer, I don't like to go very light. I like a really natural, you know, under eye. I don't want something just like, woo, something just like, woo, too bold. No, I like to keep it very natural under my eyes. Okay, I just want a little highlight. That's it. Just a little highlight. That's it. Like this, that's enough for me. Now we are going to move on to the contour. And I'm going to use the Crayon Case highlighter concealer in the number 19. On my forehead, I am going to place a little bit on the sides of my nose. Before we touch anything under the eye, we want to allow the concealer to get tacky. Okay, I like a full coverage under eye. So with that being said, I am going to blend out my contour first using my Crayon Case brush. And I like to see how I'm not just like I'm not rubbing. I am just literally tapping
that ass.
Like, see how I'm just tapping that ass? Like, you ain't doing nothing if you're not tapping that ass. You do not want to drag your contour going straight down. It makes your face look long. We not out here trying to have long faces. We want to lift the face up, okay? Cosmetic surgery, who? Keep it at an angle, okay? Let's just keep this at an angle. I do not want to see y'all out here with long faces. Like this right here is like my go-to blending out, tapping that ass contour. Like, I like to make the Joker face and it just, you know, lift my cheeks up. Okay, like I like to keep it right up under here, like so. Look, I'm already just looking so warm. Like, look at that, girl. Tap, 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 tap. And I like to take my contour into the front of my brows. I love to take the contour right in front of my brows. So I am just going to tap that right into my brows. The Crayon Case has these new brushes. Like, these brushes are so freaking bomb. It reminds me of the Real Techniques brushes, the setting brush. Like, Real Techniques who? Before I blend out anything with my concealer, I always like to start in the smallest areas first. So I'm going to tap and blend my chin. I am going to blend the forehead. Always tapping. And I'm just going to tap this back and forth. All right. Now let's go down the bridge of the nose. We was looking a little uneven on the nose, but it's okay because look, we are back together. We are back together. Nothing a little tapping can't do. So now let's blend out under our eyes. I'm gonna go on the sides of my nose just to kind of give that contour a little bit more shape. You see that? Always tap. I better not see nobody out here rubbing after this tutorial, okay? Now I'm going to round this off. I see a lot of people putting the concealer on the top of their mouth. Listen, baby, you got enough product on that brush after you blend out that first under eye to get on the top of their mouth. You don't have to have a whole lot of product right there, especially if you got a girl stash. First of all, cut it off. Now we are going to go to the other side and we are going to blend this out. The way my face is looking so juicy right now, like skincare is first, okay? You got to put them oils on, them oils, okay? You got to put them oils on. Skincare is always first. I know y'all looking at my nail. Don't look at my nail, because I'm looking at it. Do not look at my nail. Please do not look at my nail. Now that I have all of that blended out, I am going to take the rest that's on my brush and I'm going to go under my contour. Ooh. Remember, we want to round it up. Round it up. Lift those cheeks up, okay? Lift those cheeks. Lift those cheeks up. Honestly, why Tiffany want me to do a talk through? She know I can't talk. Like, I'm just out here. What? Okay, so now what I am going to do, I'm going to take the Crayon Case, like the two-sided brush, and I am going to take the flat side, not the angle side, but the flat side. Oh, this wig hurts so bad. So I am going to go in between my contour, highlighter, contour, highlighter, contour, highlighter. In between all of that with this side of the brush. And I'm going to tap. And y'all gonna start seeing that, like, it's gonna start disappearing. Like, oh my God. So normally I would use the brush that I use for my foundation, but being that, you know, I have a lot of oils and stuff on my face, so I just like to take a clean brush. It blends in between and it kind of soak up some of those oils, okay? So I'm just going to go in between all of that. I don't see how y'all be out here like doing y'all face, like starting off with like dry face. Like, how? You see how that is blending now? Like, I'm just, you know, I'm just blending all of this out. Like, look at that. How it's blending now. Don't that look so good? Compared to this side, like, what? Going in between, blending again. Kind of like to go on top of that contour just to kind of, you know, tone it down a little bit, you know, because we still have to just set this boy with some powder. So look at that. See how I'm tapping that ass, y'all? Do not rub. The key is tapping. You have to tap. Tap, 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 tap. All right. Now it is time to set the concealer with our setting powder. I like to mix N and C together. That's like the perfect tone for me. C is a little bit too light. N is a little bit too yellow. So I like to mix the two. And you know, it gets your girl together. So I'm just going to mix the two of these. And I am going to set under my eyes. It's a little dusty in here. When it say chalk dust, it gets a little dusty. All right. So we're going to take a little bit of N. That was more than a little bit, but shit, it's still going to get us together, okay? We're going to take a little bit of that, honestly. We're going to just save it for later. I'm going to need it later, okay? So we are just going to mix those two colors together. When I tell you this is going to give me the perfect under eye, like it's not going to be too yellow and it's not going to be too light. All right. So before you set under the eye, you have to make sure that your under eyes is blended out, okay? You have to make sure that it's blended out. Am I good? Perfect. Now I'm going to take another one of these 9 AM brushes from the Crayon Case, and I'm going to go into my setting powder, and I am going to set under the eye. I don't bake, I just press the powder into my skin, okay? I never bake, okay? I am just going to press this under my eye, tapping. All right, look at that, perfect freaking color for me. So I'm just gonna take this powder and I am going to tap and set everywhere I put that highlighter at. I love these freaking setting powders. Like, I use them a lot on my clients. You don't have to worry about flashbacks. Like, it just have, first of all, let's just talk about the variety of colors they have. Can we get an amen for that? But like I was saying, I like to use these on my clients because, like, it doesn't give off flashbacks. It blends very well. It took me a lot to get used to at first because I was like, I wasn't used to using colored, like, setting powders. Like, give me a translucent, hey girl, like, you know, out the door, whatever. But once I got a hold to how to use these, honey, look at that. Perfect, perfect freaking color. Perfect freaking color. Like I was saying, once I got a hold to like how to use these things, because at first I was trying to use a beauty blender and place it under my eye, like I see, do not look at my nails, and place it under my eye like I see everyone else doing, and girl, your girl was an ashy mess.
Hey, bye, Ashley. Have a nice day. Bye, Ashley.
Like, I could not blend it. Like, I just couldn't blend it out. I could not. So this technique was just using these brushes and just pressing it into my skin, making sure it's blended. You know, it's the perfect technique for me. Now we're going to go down the bridge of the nose. As y'all can see, have y'all seen me swipe, rub, glide one time? No. Always tapping. Y'all know I like a sharp contour, okay? like sharp me. Before I use my powder contour, I just love to make sure my face is already matte, especially where my contour is, because I feel like that powder contour is just gonna glide and blend like butter. Okay, I don't know, I know powder is powder, but I want my contour to blend like butter before I even start trying to apply my powder contour. That makes sense? I hope so. But yeah. Okay, I bet y'all wonder, like, what kind of face powder are you using? It's not the Crayon Case, so don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. As y'all can see, I'm taking this face powder and I'm blending in between, just so I can still have that seamless blend, okay? So what I'm doing now, I am just mattifying up the face. So now that we have our face matte with the face powder, I am going to go into my composition notebook and I am going to contour, okay, using the color Bricky. And I'm going to use the other side of my two-sided crayon case brush and I am going to contour. All right, look at that. Look how I'm tapping it in my skin. I'm not even rubbing, I'm just tapping. Like, I let the brush do its work. Like, I don't want my hands to do work. Like, that's what people sell brushes for. Let the brush and the bristles do the work for you. I am looking good. I'm looking good. I'm sorry. I'm looking really good. Same technique going into my brow. I love that it has this. See this angle? It's going like it's right there where I need it to go. Right on the sides where I need it to go. Now let's use Trophy in the composition notebook and we are going to highlight. Now when I like to highlight, I like to do it on my cheeks. Ooh, child. Girl. I like to start on my cheeks. Look, and I always make that little face, like, because I think I make this face a lot. Even when I'm talking to people, I be like, what? Tip of the nose, and then we're gonna go in between the eyes, just right there. On the chin. We looking all glowy, and I always like to get like on the sides of my forehead right there. Then I go back with my brush that I use to contour and I kind of blend it out. That way when I'm talking to people, they kind of getting like this little of glow on the forehead, okay? Like, can I look dewy without looking wet? Cute. All right, so let's go ahead and throw these brows on, and I'm about to show y'all these bomb lashes that the Crayon Case done came out with. So now that we have our brows on, I bet y'all like, how? Girl, it's like my go-to, okay? So I'm going to use the Crayon Case Add Lashes Subject 3, and I'm going to use the bottom ones because they are so freaking beautiful and they're bold. It's like, even though these lashes are bold, you can still literally use them as a natural look. You know, y'all know my go-to look is natural, okay? Natural. I have to use tweezers. Without tweezers, I cannot put on freaking lashes. Like, I'm not playing with y'all. Ooh, those are cute, right? Like, look how cute those are. Very cute. Those are it. Look at that. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and throw some mascara on, finish these lips, and I'll be back. All right, so we are done with the face. We have our lashes on. We have our lips juicy and on. I put a little nude in the waterline. You know what I'm saying? Like, our face is what? Slayed. Well, hopefully they'll have me back because, you know, I taught y'all a whole lot of tapping that ass type stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learn how to tap that ass the Glam Girls way. And I will see y'all next time. Don't look at my nails.